Welcome back to Spur of the Moment. This is Jim, and today we're going to continue playing some of our Wolf's Dragoons BattleTech campaign. Where we last left off, we were in Bona Vista doing some missions of increasing risk because we have a damaged Jenner and no mech to replace it with. We're going to go ahead and help out the Magistry of Canopus with their base destruction project they have here, and hopefully not lose anything along the way. So one of the things that's interesting about this BattleTech universe, not just this game, but the universe it's part of, is the money they have in it. They use this currency called C-bills, which is short for Comstar bills, which is literally like gift cards to use Comstar services. Comstar runs these devices called hyper pulse generators, and they're the I don't want to say only way to communicate across space, but they're the best and most effective way, easiest way to communicate across space. It's so intricately woven into the society that they literally use the currency of Comstar for everything that goes on here.
Command interface initiated.
Not that this game goes that much into it. Anyways, back to the game here. Looks like we've got to go destroy that base over there. And we are in some highland temperatures, which means our heat's going to be up. But we have all this water here to keep us cool.
Position confirmed.
Affirmative.
Being in the water, by the way, for anybody who isn't familiar with it in this game, increases the heat sink efficiency by 50%, which means we can do a bit more shooting without overheating the mech as quickly, which is useful in most situations, especially if you're on a hot planet. It does, however, slow your mechs down a little bit. So as usual, we're going to give them the first couple moves here so that we can have some play without getting shot back at too much.
Standing by.
Commander. Rolling.
Firestarter! Yeah! Okay. We need to capture that.
Acknowledge.
How to best do that? Well, I guess the best thing to do to start is to get rid of the escorts. Though I hardly think they'd consider themselves escort. Nobody probably thinks that my goal here is the Firestarter. Oh no. Oh, I don't like that thrumming noise. Shoot, that is turrets. Okay.
What's up, boss?
Well. Shucks howdy. We'll just have to suffer their wrath, I suppose.
Taking the shot.
What's up, boss? Roger.
seems like only the one turret has the range to shoot us over here. So that should be good.
Damage minimal.
Yeah, we'll see how you're looking after this Panther shoots you. Oh. Surprising, but I'll take it. So here's what we're gonna do here, actually. I know I said I was gonna try and get rid of the escort first. I'd get rid of the escort first, but the Firestarter is just in too good of a spot right now to start going after. Hopefully we can do some stability damage, mostly with PPCs, while we try to get rid of its armor.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Yes, Commander.
That's a lot of damage to the core already.
Confirmed.
Alright, Sandcastle might speed us up for us. Whoa.
Next warriors,
No,
show 'em what you got.
he did it good. Wow, okay.
Waiting for orders.
I don't know how many headshots we've had so far this game.
Heading out.
A heck of a lot, but it's working out. Gonna make sure that galleon doesn't get to shoot at us.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
I don't know how many more times I'm gonna get lucky with that, but I'm not gonna complain about it for now, that's for sure. See if we can rough him up before he goes. Not enough. Not enough.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
Big time. Okay.
Sir. Standing by. Good to go.
Well, he does have armor in the back and not so much in the front. We're gonna shoot over there anyways.
Roger that.
'Cause we can't really get around.
Reading you.
Let's see, it's our left side that's damaged. Alright, we're gonna try to get vision on this, it's not even the one shooting us. Oh, man.
Firing all weapons. Commander.
That was exactly as much damage as we needed. Except that she still doesn't have... Yeah.
I copy.
She still doesn't have the multi-target, so... It's not gonna net us much of anything.
Target lock on enemy's rear. They've got a sensor lock on me. Reporting. Serious armor loss. Internal structure damage.
Yeah. Definitely gonna be thinking about ejecting this lady.
All weapons
Okay.
committed.
First things first,
Kill confirmed.
get rid of that guy.
Yes, Commander.
Get into some cover. Being able to see that one turret's going to be really helpful, but I'm also going to be putting her in the way of all the other turrets too.
Enemy eliminated.
Orders.
We're going to go ahead and see if we can't take out this, or at least heavily damage this shredder turret. And it might take a
Ready for
chance
Engaging jump.
going after the sniper turret because it's got the best. No, won't be able to shoot it directly. Alright, we're just going to finish off that shredder turret here.
Turret eliminated.
And hope for the best. That was literally the best. I could not have hoped for any more than that.
I'm here.
This could get awkward quick.
Waiting for orders.
I think what we're going to have to do is take a shot at that with a PPC.
Confirmed.
Yes, Commander.
And have her run around out of sight. Shoot the sniper turret. And then I should be able to
10-4.
finish it off with the Vindicator's missile launcher.
Receiving.
If
Oh, yeah.
we're lucky. Or not even really that lucky. We just need one missile hit out of 5.
That turret is gone.
Alright, now we're just left with cleanup duty over here. I'm gonna waste my time with that.
Engaging target.
We'll leave that for the spider to finish off since it's got the worst damage output amongst our guys.
Reading you. Move order received. Copy that. Target destroyed.
Got something you want done? Location confirmed. Target confirmed. I can do this all day.
Enemy structure eliminated.
You know, I don't know if that's really a good statement to make there, Sandcastle. Shooting at buildings
Yes,
is
Commander.
not difficult for much of anybody.
Got it.
Claiming to be able to do it all day is kind of petty.
Aye, aye. Missed.
Ready to get it on. Roger. Affirmative. need you a trash heap, Commander.
Engaging target.
I'm here. Roger. Target confirmed. Leopard inbound, Commander. I'll meet you at the LZ.
Yeah, that sounds better. Just meet me over here. Pretty sure it wasn't the intent of the game to kill every single thing you find in every single mission, especially because you're normally outnumbered, but it does make pickup a lot faster. If we're lucky, we'll get the last piece of that Firestarter in the salvage. Yeah! Yeah! Okay. Right, so the first order of business when we get back to the ship is going to be strapping small lasers all over that Firestarter. And then you guys will see my favorite light mech being built up.
That mech you wanted is back online.
We'll ditch the... Right, we can't. Alright, we'll ditch that Panther for now. So, like I mentioned in an earlier video, we can strap 6 small lasers onto this thing. And we can even fit a couple of medium lasers on it. Wow, I don't have any heat sinks whatsoever. Alright, well, we're just gonna start strapping. We're gonna go to the store. That's what we're gonna do.
New equipment available.
We don't need this many heat sinks for the Firestarter itself, but it's always good to have heat sinks on hand. They seem to get blown up more often than anything else that I've come across. Okay, yeah, I like the look of that. Alright, so with 6 small lasers, that altogether is 120 damage on its own. With the 2 medium laser, that's 170 damage, even more than our Jenner's been doing to people. With these 3 heat sinks, it's going to be sort of heat efficient, but it's not going to matter that much because it's going to be trying to get in such close range that it goes up to melee things, which will be not using the medium lasers, allowing it to cool off a little bit here and there. And it has enough tonnage that I've been able to strap a lot more armor onto it than any light mech really has business having on them. So let's go ahead and see if there's any contracts that we can get paid to fly to a place. Not anywhere that's going to take long enough. Well, we do have that upgrade coming through on the mech bay in 16 days. Alright, we're going to do something potentially unwise. We're not going to do that. That would be differently unwise. We're just going to see if we can't find another easy system a little further away. Alright, I guess we're going to try Aaron over here.
By your command.
It'll give us 16 days, and we'll probably sit for a couple more just to make sure everything gets fixed up on that Firestarter and the Jenner also. While we fly, let's get some of that experience spent on our mech wars. Hopefully Black Widow can, yep, multi-target.
Training confirmed, Commander.
We're gonna get some guts and piloting over on the
Training
Wolf.
complete.
Commander?
Sweeper's finally gonna learn how to, well, do nothing apparently.
Mech warrior training complete.
Just waiting for orders.
And maybe
Training confirmed,
Sandcastle
Commander.
better multi-target also. I find that when I'm building up a squad, I normally like to have a pretty heavy ratio of my people being really good shooters, having both multi-target and breaching shot. When I'm actually fielding units or lances, it's normally 3 people that are doing that, and 1 person who's either tanking, sensor locking, or both. So that you'll see that I have a heavy lenience towards making people into gunners rather than anything else. Okay, so we can temporarily hook up one of these systems because I repaired the power conduit. We'll go with the automation system. I don't think it changes that much. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we'll get +2 on tech points, so we'll be sitting for less
Ready to
days,
go over
at least.
financials whenever you are.
Oof. That took a bite out of our wealth.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades. We've arrived at our destination, Commander.
Thank you. Alright, we'll see if there's any nice cheap upgrades we could get. Yeah, that looks cheap.
All right, I'll get the team on it right away.
It'd be nice to have some structural reinforcement, maybe cover up some of the giant holes in our ship. Meantime, we're gonna wait for some mechs to get fixed. And we'll see what kind of jobs they have out here. Wow. Okay. Really, really easy jobs. We'll start with some of these luscious tundra environments where the heat sinks will be working better all the time. And we'll go from there. Yeah, I like the look of that. We're ready to go. Well, I could probably bring Tasty back into the fold, even though he's been out for a few missions. He might still be better at the job than Sweeper is. We'll take another look at that once we get back on the ship.
interface initiated.
Alright, so we've arrived where we last detected the enemy. I'm just going to start heading for him.
Ordnance received.
You guys may notice I'm going to be a little extra gutsy now
Roger
because
that.
I have such confidence in this Firestarter here.
I'm there. Reporting. Enemy contact.
I wonder if that locust will get close enough that we can melee attack it. I'm going to take that as no. Wow, it's not even going to try shooting. I mean, it's probably a smart idea,
Standing by.
because quite frankly, it's not even really worth it for how much damage it's
Rolling.
able to do.
Taking the shot.
So I don't know if you guys saw this at all, but I mentioned that we bumped up the armor on this Firestarter. It has 680 points worth of armor on it. When we compare it to our Jenner, that's more than twice as much armor before they get to our nice soft internals. So it's practically a medium mech at this point, but it runs like and operates at the same turn as a light mech. There's another one, right? That is another one. I don't know if we'll get so lucky again to take it out in the head and be able to scrap the whole mech, but
Enemy
I'm gonna see if we can get some parts out of that one.
detected.
What's up, boss? Aye, aye.
Yes, Commander. Fire.
That might do it.
That's a kill.
Nice.
Waiting for order.
Positioning gets kind of important with these fire starters that I like to make. Because of that heavy reliance on the small lasers, you have to get within a very short range. The range is about where my mouse cursor is from the mech. But if you're able to get that close up,
Acknowledge.
you get to put on a good show of lights anyways. And with a little bit better pilot, we'll be able to really put some damage on.
I'm under heavy fire.
You know, for a decade at least, I thought the Firestarter was one of the worst mechs in the whole of the BattleTech universe, entirely because of how its standard loadout is set up. It comes equipped with these flamers, which are more of a tactical weapon than a combat weapon. They don't do very much damage. What they do is they increase the temperature on the enemy mech,
Critical damage detected.
not by a ton on their own, but when you have 3 like the Firestarter has, you're effectively cutting out their entire cooldown on their turn with it. And if they already have a lot of heat, you can shut their mech down, which can be really good. Unfortunately, outside of that, it doesn't do very much for me. Now you see, yeah, I got plus 30 heat there,
Armor breached.
and it did extra
Internal
damage to my internals
exceeding
because
recommended level.
it set my heat temperature up so much.
Good to go.
But I can almost guarantee that when my Firestarter goes next turn, you'll see why I prefer mine so much.
Roger.
Go time!
And that's the way we do.
Commander. On the move. Engaging the target.
Warning.
Ooh.
Detecting mech warrior injury.
Yes, Commander.
So, I'm going to melee this guy, which, as you know, lets me use all the support weapons, which is these 6 small lasers. And we'll see how it goes.
Ha! Reporting critical hit.
A bit more effective than having 3 flamers and putting some heat on my back. Alright, so we are just going to shoot off the SRM here. Try to get back some of the heat that
Enemy mech.
Firestarter stole
Critical
from us.
damage detected.
Orders. Roger. That's a kill.
It is. But not how I wanted it.
Receiving.
Well, we'll just have to hope we're able to get one part off of it at least.
Locking on target.
Wow. Wow. Must have shot it in the leg. And the arm. Okay. Well, we'll make sure they're not able to do that anymore.
Scored a critical hit.
Waiting for orders. Targeting for an alpha strike. Scored a critical hit.
I think with all the firepower here, we should be able to finish him off before he gets to go again. Alright.
Engaging target. Enemy mech destroyed. position.
Right, so that's that. I did take more damage there than I was hoping to, but I don't think I took enough damage to stop me from using those mechs in the coming battles here. Yes, I was hoping we'd also get a piece of that Jenner. And we did. While the Firestarter is my first favorite light mech, the Jenner is easily my second. You don't even really have to change its loadout, and it still does very well. Its Alpha Strike is about 148 damage, and its main drawback is that it's just runs very hot, but it's real fast. Decent armor for a light mech. And it has that heavy punch. Now, I can't actually punch very heavily, but aside from that, it's pretty good. We'll go ahead and visit the hiring hall while we're here.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, okay. We're gonna bring this guy on our
New
team.
mech warriors available.
Take up another nice easy mission. We'll put Tasty back in the seat, and we'll get Glare in there as well. Hopefully his guts and his bulwark ability will keep him from losing the Jenner. So if you're somebody who's played this game before, you might be questioning why I'm making such foolish decisions and continuously sending these damaged mechs into combat, especially so early in the game where I can lose the people that I'm building up for experience and taking all this extra damage on the mechs, potentially losing some components. And that's because I really need to scrap every bit of time so that I can complete the challenge of getting an alliance with each of the houses. So I'll be
Command
taking on
interface initiated.
some pretty dangerous odds if I can scrape together a few more C builds without passing the time.
I think I just stepped in some... shit.
Oh. Good to have you back, Tasty. Anyways,
Moving to position.
we're going to be continuing on to scout out this warehouse and destroy some turrets.
Roger.
Position confirmed.
Moving to position. Aye, aye.
Location confirmed.
Receiving you.
Yeah, no. Turrets. We know about the turrets. It's those other units that I'm not sure about.
I hear ya. Standing by. Confirmed.
Commander.
So you'll find that my tactics in this game will change quite a bit as we proceed forward. For the moment, a lot of my heavy damage comes from these mechs running up right into the front. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but
Attacking
from
it
position.
is a little bit more dangerous. Eventually, when we get some more ability to field long-range missiles and
Waiting
autocannons,
on you, Commander.
we'll be taking a few steps back to try and keep our mechs from taking as much damage as they have been lately anyways.
All weapons are go. That turret is gone.
I like this new guy.
Yes, Commander. On the move. Engaging target. Let's hit him hard. That turret is gone.
Ready for orders.
Can't really get in her range of anything, but we'll get her next to this mountain so she'll be able to jump over it and shoot something next turn.
Standing by. Aye, aye. Got it. Ready to get it on. Coordinates received.
Just a little rinse and repeat of what we just did.
This should be good.
We should have control of the base. And we just gotta see what kind of enemies are gonna come up and
Commander,
try to take it back.
Roger that. Target acquired. Turret destroyed.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Alright, we'll let them make the first couple moves here. As always, maybe we'll get to see one of them. We saw him for a second at least.
Receiving you. Roger. Confirmed.
Oh.
Firing.
Sure, they didn't need that building there. It's
can I do
probably
for you?
fine.
Good to go.
Move orders received.
You know, I gotta say, I'm kind of concerned. This might just be everything they have to send over here. Two shoddy mechs. Man, this is just gonna be a boring mission. Sorry, everyone.
You want done?
It's really good for me. It's effectively free money, but it's not gonna be entertaining.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Now, I could have jumped with the generator and maybe finish this guy off. But with the amount of heat that I had, thought it was better to hold off for a second.
Ready for orders.
Plus, we'll probably still finish him off before he gets to do anything with his bad of shape that he's in right now.
On it. Scored a critical hit. What's up, boss?
It might be foolish of me to split my fire here, but
Roger that.
I just don't want to overkill that commando if I could get more damage on the Panther.
What can I do for you?
It's just got a medium laser and an SRM-6.
Got it.
I'm going to take the chance. I'm going to let him get back up, and I'm going to try to put more hurt on the Panther here. So far, it seems worth it. We'll see in a couple seconds if I'm wrong. I was not wrong. Yeah, that guy's not worth anything right now.
Yes, Commander. On the move.
Well, he'll probably get another shot off unless she hits him with the LRM here.
Got it.
Okay. 100% worth it. 25 damage to the armor on the Firestarter, not a problem. And they're done.
One less target.
Mission success.
Great. I'll take the commando. At the very least, we can get some points for that in the career, or maybe sell it if we get desperate. Then we'll go with heat sink, since I got some, I don't know what I'm debating about. We got it all anyways. Alright, well, I think that's probably enough for one video, so we'll go ahead and wrap it up here, guys. Got a little bit accomplished. Got my favorite kind of mech for the beginning here. So things are looking good for us so far. And we'll see you in the next video.